and I apologize because many of the eminent members of the community are having to stand at the back. I apologize for that, but I thank you for your enthusiasm today. This is the 66th Independence Day of Pakistan, and because it is in Ramzan, we should celebrate it with due humility and seek forgiveness. I'd like to recognize some of the dignitaries who have graced the occasion today. From Pakistan, Dr. Atiya Inayatullah. If I'm not wrong, Dr. Inayatullah is probably the longest serving parliamentarian in Pakistan's history. Let's give her a big hand. Senator Salma Ta'ala Jan, Honorable Jim Gary-Janis, Honorable Brad Butt, Honorable Kostas Menegakis, Honorable Mike Sullivan, Mr. Lal Khan Malik, and other dignitaries. We have Andy here from the Markham Mayor's office. I want to thank all of you friends. I see you around on all Pakistani functions. Thank you for bringing Canada and Pakistan closer. I'd especially like to mention Jim and Brad. I want to thank both of you because you go from the smallest to the largest Pakistani functions. You never make a distinction between a big crowd or a small crowd. Thank you very much. Welcome to our new consular building. I'd like to thank the former Consul General of Pakistan who backed me up when I asked him that given the fact that the Pakistani community had increased in number, we needed a larger and all-encompassing space where we could provide all facilities. A consulate in my vision is like a home to the community. You have a bank here. You'll soon have airline ticketing facilities here. This space is enough for people to stay the whole day. It's an all-in-one roof complex. It was pretty difficult to get it. We've paid a lot to get it, but all this has been done to facilitate the community, so I also congratulate you. Pakistan is facing election year. Pakistan in the next few months will go to an election, and if it takes place, it would probably be the first peaceful and democratic transition through democracy. I need to also tell you our efforts to roll back intolerance and extremism in our country. Some of you, some of my Canadian friends, some of my Pakistani friends forget that the task is monumental because you have to roll back a whole narrative that was written with the help of the West in the 80s and early 90s. It started in 1979 and till the beginning of the 90s, deliberately to fight the Soviet Union, Pakistanis and the Western world made Pakistan a frontline state. At that time, it was fashionable jihad, to fight, to give your life for a cause was fashionable. Textbooks were rewritten, and whereas the West could, after the defeat of the Soviet Union, go back, Pakistan had to live with the narrative and the soldiers of that narrative. In the 90s, we tried to roll it back, but then 9/11 happened. And after September 11, again, when the Pakistani state had to turn its guns towards extremists, there was the natural reaction to it. Now the government in the past 6 or 7 years, the previous government and this government, is turning back that narrative, is turning it back. We need the West's help, and no solution to Pakistan or Afghanistan can be achieved on the basis of force alone. You will have to negotiate, and you will have to come to peace within and without to have peace in that part of the world. It's very encouraging that the US and Pakistan, after a very rough 1 year, have again fostered joint strategies, and both the countries have come to a conclusion, and Canada is a very important part of NATO. that a negotiated settlement has to take precedence over arms. And I hope all these countries, NATO, Pakistan, the US, and the Western world, can get together, give the Pashtuns on the bordering sides of both areas a representation in the new Afghanistan, and only then peace will come to the region. One of Jinnah's speeches, which is now coming to the fore, for many years it was not publicized in Pakistan, is the one he gave to the Constituent Assembly on September 11th of all the days in 1947, in which he said that you are free to go to your temples or your mosques, and minorities would have a place. And his vision was that of a tolerant, moderate, modern Pakistan. It is that vision that will give Pakistan peace and its stature in nations. Here in Canada, you've learned the values of interfaith peace, dialogue, and living together. Nations which fight each other on borders live peacefully in Mississauga and Brampton. It's very important. It's very important for you as Pakistani Canadians to take the narrative of interfaith harmony and interfaith dialogue and peace with each of us, especially the minorities, back to Pakistan and raise your voice for tolerance. This is the best gift you can give to Pakistan as Canadian Pakistanis. There's no need to shy away from it. Pakistan's vision is that of different cultures, different religions living together in peace and harmony. If you want Pakistan to reach greatness, that vision of Quaid-e-Azam will have to be restored in that country. So as Canadian Pakistanis, please take that vision back to your homes and to your areas of influence. Today I'd also, in the end, like to say thanks to the members of the Pakistani Press Corps who are here. You see them, we don't acknowledge them enough. I know some of the names: Badr Munir of Geo TV, Mr. Moin Siddiqui of Rawal TV, who has set up a new television station here, which is going to go mainstream. Park Star Crew, Mr. Latafat Siddiqui, Mr. Amir Arai, Ashraf Lodi, Rana Suhail, Mr. Idris, Nadeem Waqas Kondal. In broadcast journalism, Arshad Bhatti, Arfa Muzaffar, Samina. So this Pakistani press and Pakistani television media brings the community together and brings a moderate narrative to us. So thanks to all of you. And again, I will again leave you with the thought that we must take that narrative of interfaith harmony and respect for minorities back to Pakistan, which we learn in Canada. Pakistan Zindabad, Canada, Pakistan Friendship Zindabad.